Title: Echoes of the Forgotten. In the quiet town of Willow Creek, nestled within the misty embrace of the surrounding forest, there stood an old mansion known as Ravenwood Manor. Once a grand estate, it now lay abandoned, its once glorious halls now echoing only with whispers of the past. Legends whispered of the tragic history that befell the mansion and the souls that lingered within its walls. On a dark and stormy night, a group of friends dared each other to spend the night in Ravenwood Manor, eager to uncover its secrets and prove their bravery. Among them were Sarah, the adventurous thrill-seeker, Michael, the skeptical cynic, Emma, the timid bookworm, and David, the level-headed leader of the group. As they approached the imposing gates of Ravenwood Manor, Sarah's excitement bubbled over. "This is going to be amazing. Can you feel the history in the air?" she exclaimed, her voice tinged with anticipation. Michael rolled his eyes. "More like a bunch of old bricks and dust. Ghost stories are just that. Stories." Emma clutched her backpack tightly, her eyes wide with apprehension. I don't know about this, guys. Maybe we should turn back." But David, ever the voice of reason, placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "We'll stick together, Emma. Nothing's going to happen to us. It's just an old house, after all." With their flashlights cutting through the darkness, the group made their way into the mansion. The air inside was heavy and musty, filled with the scent of decay and neglect. Dust motes danced in the beams of their flashlights as they explored the dimly lit corridors, their footsteps echoing ominously against the marble floors. As they ventured deeper into the mansion, strange noises began to echo through the halls. A soft whisper here, a faint moan there. Sarah's heart raced with excitement, while Emma's nerves were stretched to their breaking point. I think we should leave," Emma stammered, her voice barely above a whisper. But before anyone could respond, a sudden gust of wind slammed the doors shut behind them, sealing their fate within the mansion's walls. Panic surged through the group as they realized they were trapped. "We have to find another way out," David said, his voice steady despite the rising sense of dread that threatened to consume them all. They continued to explore the mansion, their footsteps growing more frantic with each passing moment. But no matter how hard they searched, every door they tried was locked tight, every window barred shut. As the night wore on, the oppressive atmosphere of Ravenwood Manor seemed to close in around them, suffocating them with its dark secrets. Shadows danced in the corners of their vision, and the whispers grew louder, more insistent. "We shouldn't have come here," Emma whimpered, her hands trembling as she clung to Michael's arm. Sarah's eyes gleamed with excitement. "This is incredible. We're really experiencing something supernatural." But her bravado faltered as a chilling presence made itself known, a spectral figure looming in the darkness, its eyes burning with an otherworldly fire. The friends froze in terror as the ghostly apparition reached out to them, its voice a mournful wail. "Leave this place," it moaned, its words echoing through the mansion like a curse. "You do not belong here." With a scream, Emma turned and fled, the others close behind her. They raced through the halls, their hearts pounding in their chests as they desperately searched for an escape. But no matter where they turned, the mansion seemed to twist and shift around them, leading them deeper into its labyrinthine depths. "We have to stick together," David shouted over the rising din of their panicked footsteps. "Don't let fear control you." But fear had already taken hold, its icy grip tightening with each passing moment. Sarah stumbled, her ankle twisting painfully beneath her. As she struggled to rise, a pair of cold hands seized her, dragging her back into the darkness. "Help me!" she screamed, her voice swallowed by the oppressive silence of the mansion. David and Michael turned back, their faces pale with terror as they watched Sarah vanish into the shadows. Without a second thought, they charged after her, determined to rescue their friend from whatever horrors lurked within Ravenwood Manor. They followed the sound of Sarah's cries deeper into the mansion, until at last they reached the heart of its darkness, a forgotten chamber hidden away from prying eyes. There, surrounded by the echoes of the past, they found Sarah, her eyes wide with terror as she gazed upon the ghostly figures that surrounded her. "We have to get out of here," Michael whispered, his voice barely audible over the low murmur of the spirits that surrounded them. But escape seemed impossible, for the mansion had become a prison of their own making, a twisted labyrinth from which there was no escape. As the spirits closed in around them, their ghostly forms flickering in the dim light, David knew that they were doomed to join them, to become nothing more than echoes of the forgotten, trapped within the walls of Ravenwood Manor for all eternity.